Good. I didn't realize I had a hot mic. Welcome back to the Rising Super Stream, where mics are hot and audio quality is problematic. I wish everything was working great today, but it ain't. Oh my god, left audio only? Let me, I think it reset that setting. Hang on, that's easy to fix. Copy left to right. Apply. That should fix that, at least. It's Bethesda time! Let me know if your right ear's working now. It should be. I restarted my computer and I tried to apply the same fixes that had worked during the week, but it seems like they haven't, so... Anyway, this is what we got. This is what we're making good with for this E3. I can't speak, but it's okay, because you can't hear me either. Bethesda time. I've never been a massive fan. My god, holy shit. Commando Joe in the chat just said, "Who's that girl behind you?" I have a green screen on. Or chroma whatever. I looked at the fucking stream and saw this Ashwee's cosplay, and I fucking had a heart attack for a second. Commando Joe, you shit. That actually fucking startled me really hard. Oh my god, go, please leave me. Go away. I'm done with you. Okay. Bethesda time. I'm not pumped, but I'm interested, right? I feel like we know a lot about Bethesda's very short-term releases. Wolfenstein Youngblood's coming out soon. Doom Eternal's gonna be, their big game this year. We know Elder Scrolls 6 isn't gonna be for a long while. We know that their space game that I can't remember is probably not coming out this year, because why would it? Because Doom Eternal. We know a lot about their very short term, but we don't really know about kind of the midterm. So I'm expecting a few new announcements. We know Shinji Mikami is here, and he was doing rehearsals, so I imagine Tango Gameworks have a new thing to announce. We'll see if that's the Evil Within 3 or something new. I'd be down for something new. Not either one would be good for me. And I expect we'll see some updates to some of their, ongoing games. I am intrigued about how much they're going to address, Elder Scrolls Blades and Fallout 76. Of course, I don't think it would be fair of them to not talk about them. So we'll see what they what they do to try to make good on those. Admittedly, for Elder Scrolls Blades, it's not so much that people paid good money for it, but it's just not that great. I played it a little, and it's really just not that great, man. I gotta say. You think they're gonna talk about Starfield? I think they might talk about Starfield, like, a bit. I really don't have a beat on whether it's going to be a big focus or anything, though. I kind of doubt it, because Starfield's got to be 2020 or beyond, so I think it's possible that we might see like the first major thing about Starfield, but otherwise, I do not know. President Pry actually says they said there'd be nothing on Elder Scrolls 6 or Starfield. So besides Doom, they must have something new this year we don't know about. Yeah, so Doom and Youngblood, yeah, which I am keen for Youngblood, by the way. Curious if we're going to see anything about Wolfenstein 3, because Youngblood, after finishing Wolfenstein 2, Youngblood definitely makes me go, hang on, what's going on with BJ? Tell me, please. So... yeah, maybe Wolfenstein 3, but it seems a little premature for that, especially given that they want to promote Youngblood right now, which, fair, honestly. Otherwise, Arcane's working on another multiplayer game besides Wolfenstein Youngblood, so maybe it won't be the time for that. Rage just came out, so Rage 2 that is, so maybe we'll see some DLC for that, but I don't know. Kinda no clue. Yeah. Why are we pretending that people still care about Fallout 76? Well, people are still playing it, right? And I do think that, it's not like zero people are playing it. I do think Bethesda should try to do good on it, you know, as well as they can. I have two friends. Me and Commando Joe have two mutual friends who still play Fallout 76, and they know it's not amazing, but they're enjoying it, you know. So as far as I can tell, if you're with friends, like, it's hard to have a bad time with friends in a multiplayer game. So, you know, I hope they do better on it. I don't really agree with the idea of just like dump it like the trash fire it is that I see some people express. Like, people bought it, you know, try to, you know, really step it up. They've been doing regular updates, if I remember, like bi-monthly or something. Oh, T4 Silly actually just said every Tuesday they update it, so okay. Anyway, I don't know. I'm curious to see like midterm plans. We know the short term, we know the long term. I'm down to see some stuff in the middle there. Also want to see Wolfenstein Cyberpilot, maybe. That'd be nice. That's the VR Wolfenstein that's coming. If you have anything else VR, that'd be sick, because Bethesda's done a chunk of VR titles, and I would always be down for more. Yeah, I will never get New Vegas in VR, but I would like New Vegas in VR. Just want to put that out there.
With a game, there is no game without the players.
Really, it all comes down to you.
みんなと一緒以外は考えられない。
Without you, there is no game. There's no one to play it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd prefer Evil Within 3 or like a new game from Shinji Mikami. I honestly don't know. Yes, I can turn up the volume.
We appreciate that.
No problem. Let me know if that's okay.
And through all of it,
You're always there with us.
you are definitely not afraid to tell us how you feel.
You'll get Fallout 76 in VR and you will like it. I guess I will. Manbear Pigbear says Dishonored 3 maybe.
Empathize with us as developers
Maybe?
and with each other as a community.
Who makes Dishonored
It's
again?
really beautiful.
Was it Arcane?
I'm Dinga Bakaba, and I used to take a week off.
Because if it was Arcane, I don't
the game
think they're
came
working
out.
on
My name's
Dishonored
Mark
3.
Diaz, and when I was 8 years old, I
Or
used to
Prey
sneak over
2
to my
for that
buddy's
matter,
house to play
unless
Doom.
Prey 2 is a multiplayer game. Okay, it was Arcane, yeah. As far as I know, Arcane's working on Wolfenstein Youngblood, which is their
I'm
big
Dana
one right
Bristow,
now,
and I started out
and
as a 16-year-old
another
gamer,
multiplayer
just
game,
wanted to bring joy to
which
others
could
through
be
video
Prey
games.
2, depending on how you
No,
want to go
I
with the
game director.
multiplayer,
Now I'm a
but I
game
kind of doubt
programmer
it.
at Software.
Now I get to be a part of building that world as the creative director on Elder Scrolls Online.
Yo, yeah,
I'm a UI
Dishonored 3
programmer
Battle
across the
Royale,
game
why not?
studios, and it's everything I
I'll
could
do
have
it.
dreamed of. I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
We see you.
Oh god, was she
Because we
flossing?
are
I floss all the time,
And
man.
together,
Together.
Together?
We are all. We are all.
we are all.
We are all. We are all.
It's really dope every now and again when you see like a kid doing like a Fortnite dance in public. And yeah, I know they're not Fortnite dances, whatever. It's cool. I like the idea that Fortnite may be making kids more comfortable with dancing in front of people. I think that's great. And like you see a kid floss and you floss back and they smile so big. Yeah, again, let me know if there's any volume stuff. I will gladly keep that, so. Mando just says, walking to my friend's place yesterday, I saw two kids Fortnite dancing. One was like 2 years old, and his 7-year-old brother was teaching him. That's adorable. That's super adorable. For all the things that I think, you know, Fortnite gets wrong, you know, like, all the dancing stuff was kind of weird with how, like, yeah, they didn't even ask anyone who even knows about the rights for dances. I don't. You know, there's some weird stuff, and there's some negative things, but I do think there's some big positives there, too. So.
Please welcome Bethesda's Senior Global Vice President of Marketing.
Elgas Troop says, I just want one day that the creation engine to be thrown in the garbage where it belongs. Hopefully for you, they'll delete the source files live on stage. But my neighbors are yelling? I don't know if you guys can hear that, but if you can, then they're right on time, because this is the perfect timing.
Thank you very
and if you
much. How
can't,
are you?
then let the illusion
Feel good?
continue.
Awesome. Thank you guys for being here. Thank everyone watching around the world to tuning in to watch our 5th annual E3 showcase. This is a night dedicated to those who love games, who love the incredible entertainment that games provide. This past year, you fought demons on Mars and Nazis in America. You were assassins in the Empire, adventurers in Tamriel, and survivors, a lot of those, and survivors in the Wasteland. And you've embarked on these amazing adventures on PC, console, VR, mobile, or wherever and however you choose to play. And that's the key. You take the worlds that we create and you make them yours. You share your experiences with other players, with friends, and with family. With our games, you've built large global communities that truly matter.
I feel like Pete and Phil hired the same guy to write their scripts.
Extraordinary Bethesda community. As you saw in our opening video, you mean everything to us. I've
Is the
almost been at
IRL
this company
screaming
for 20
over?
years.
No.
And when I first started,
Seems like they're having fun, but as long as you guys can't hear it, it's fine.
when I first started, one of my first responsibilities was moderating the community forums, chatting with you, and keeping you up to date on our games.
That's
It was
a job.
great way to start my career at Bethesda, because it was the perfect reminder of why we do what we do.
Wow, he
And
worked
like
his
so
way
many
up.
others at Bethesda, I've spent a lot of
Christ.
time with you at events around the world.
That's nuts,
I've enjoyed
actually.
meeting so many of you and getting your thoughts and feedback. So tonight, we'll be taking time throughout the show to hear directly from some of you.
Always
in the
kind of had him
Bethesda
pegged
community.
as business,
We are
man.
thrilled tonight to show our fans the lineup of
But
great
dang.
games we've been creating just for you.
Some
including the
cracker
premiere
says he's
of
only
some exciting
23
new
years
games.
old.
And we'll go deep
Right?
on Doom
He
Eternal.
looks it.
So,
He also used to do
if
writing
you're
for
ready,
the instruction
let's kick it
booklets.
off
Oh,
and
really?
to get an update
Cool.
from our friends at one of the most celebrated development studios in the world, Bethesda Game Studios. Please welcome studio head and my good friend, Todd Howard.
Yeah, Todd, here we go. Good hair day for Todd.
Thank you. Thank you. Great to see everybody. We have had an incredibly exciting year at Bethesda Game Studios. Given some of that excitement, impressed you're still here.
Huh.
Actually, over the last year, we've had over 60 million players in our games, our most ever. And it's all of you
That's what I mean. Like, they know, so I hope they
It's
try to
all of
address
you
properly,
who have
you know?
made these worlds what they are. Take Fallout 76. A type of game we'd never done before. Had a lot of difficulties at launch. And we got a lot of well-deserved criticism.
Cheers for that.
But the team kept working on it, and you kept playing it. And through all of that, something amazing has happened. It's thanks to all of you. This game has one of the best online communities we've ever seen. We made a post-apocalyptic survival game where you can do whatever you want, and everybody's nice to each other.
Oh, yeah, FYI, Orond, I see you asking in the
They
chat.
don't go on killing, grief, and
Bethesda's
sprees. They leave food and water for the
E3 thing
newbies
is like
and wave
open to
each other.
fans,
I don't know
pretty
about
much.
you. This should give us all hope for humanity when the
So
apocalypse does
FYI,
come.
it is a lot of like hardcore Bethesda fans. So yeah. Developers too, for sure, but
And
yeah.
we have a lot more in store this year for Fallout 76. But first, our latest game, The Elder Scrolls Blades, is in early access. And thanks to all of you, it became our second straight #1 mobile game after Fallout Shelter. Absolutely incredible. And to tell you what's coming to Blades, let me introduce project leader Craig Lafferty and art director Matt Carafano.
All right. Thanks, Todd. It's great to be here at E3. And thanks again to all of you for making Blades #1.
As someone who's worked on the Elder Scrolls for 20 years, it's been incredible to bring this world to your phones in an all-new way. We still love those classic dungeon crawlers, and it's clear you do as well.
And whether you're exploring a dungeon or rebuilding your town, it's great to be able to do it wherever you are.
Since it's E3, we're releasing our biggest update yet, featuring all new jobs and solo arena battles, an all-new custom jewelry system, and a brand new dragon questline.
God, people go crazy for dragons.
It has even more, but best of all, it's coming out tonight. So, download free tonight and give it a try.
And we're also hard at work on our arena mode for this fall that'll feature PvP, your own guilds, and visiting your friends' towns. But most exciting this year, we're also bringing Blades to an all-new platform, Switchblades.
I mean, it'll be nicer to play it with buttons. I think honestly I'm only going to go back like when the VR versions come out, because they said they were interested in doing that for Blades, but does anyone know if it's good? I played it for a little bit. It's not bad. It's just so plain, you know what I mean? I don't, bear in mind, I don't even really like Skyrim very much.
It's still free.
It's just plain, and the levels aren't very interesting.
Blades is the perfect fit for the Switch. You can play on the go, on your TV, and with motion controls. But best of all, it's cross-play and cross-progression.
President Pryor says, wouldn't this just be inferior to Switch Skyrim? Yes, but in Canada it would be $80 cheaper as well, so... But you're right, it's not as good a game as Skyrim. Nice that your progress carries over, that's great.
And for those of you playing on mobile, we also have some special rewards for both our Apple and Google players this week. So download tonight and let us know what you think. Thanks
Shit,
again.
I guess I should re-download just to get the free shit. You're giving away gems? I guess I'll get them. Isn't there wait times in the game? Yeah. Basically, when you want to open up, like, treasure chests, you have to wait a brief period of time. But, like, you can still play the game. Like, you basically take the treasure chest and put it in your pocket, and it, like, opens over time. And the wait times aren't bad for, like, the common chests. It's just the rare ones where it takes a while. It's not amazing, but I prefer that you can keep playing rather than, like, Fallout Shelter, where you have to stop playing, like, to let stuff happen. So, I'm kind of mixed on it, but I prefer that you can keep playing rather than
incredible what the game has become. You've told us how much you've loved this year's update so far. From camp building, legendary weapons, player vending, and of course, the dreaded sheep squatch. We've also been working on our biggest update yet. It's called Wastelanders. And it will fundamentally change the game.
It's been some time since Vault 76 opened its door.
I wonder if this is going to be
We
free.
all discovered that Appalachia isn't quite what it used to be.
Didn't they have a season pass, or am I crazy?
We encountered a lot of things. Overcame a lot of things. I don't think any of us expected for people to actually come.
Oh, content is free? Okay, that's cool.
From that vault?
Oh shit. Humans.
We've traveled pretty
This
far.
was like a big criticism of the game.
Hope here in Appalachia.
That people didn't like that there were like no characters and it was just robots and stuff. So that's good that they're addressing that seemingly in a big way.
We've been everywhere and seen everything. And the one thing we've learned is this. You gotta claim the wasteland before it claims you. The question is, are you with us or them?
well, that's it's good that they are addressing that. I think Starfield will finally use a new engine as opposed to a 16-year-old modified one. I have no idea. Wouldn't be surprised if it was a new one, but at the same time, like, it's hard to know which bits of the old engine are good or bad.
Full quest line, new rewards, and as you saw, full dialogue trees.
It's good that they're doing it.
This is a long-term story we're telling. Year 1 was about the vault doors opening and all of you settling the wasteland. Year 2 is about people coming back to reclaim it. Like previous Fallout games, these characters have their own stories and goals. It's up to you to choose how to interact with them and live with those consequences.
The Wastelanders update is coming this fall and will be free for all Fallout 76 players.
Yeah, definitely feel like, yeah, I should have had some of that stuff from launch, you know, but better late than never.
And in the spirit of free, we're doing something special just for E3. Fallout 76 is going to have a free trial for everyone starting tomorrow.
Good idea.
That's right. It's
a good idea.
That's right. It's the perfect time to see what Fallout 76 and its growing community have become. We can't wait to welcome all of you. And because so many of you are going to be joining us, we thought we'd also give you a sneak peek this week at an all-new game mode. Check it out.
Your first test was making it to the vault. Now, your real trial begins. Currently, there is no overseer of Vault 51. Perhaps you will be the one. We are in serious need of leadership, so I have devised a unique process of elimination. A battle to the death is
some nice music, at least.
way to judge.
Oh man, Battle Royale, for real.
This should prove interesting.
Oh, this is the perfect song for this. Oh, people are gonna have fun with this.
There can only be one overseer. Good luck.
52-player Battle Royale. Okay. That's a lot. You know, I haven't played 76. I haven't played a first-person Fallout since Fallout 3. I hope the gunplay's gotten a bit better.
In Fallout 76. That's right. Nuclear Winter is a battle royale born from the Fallout universe. From power armor to
yeah, I imagine 52 was probably like as high as their servers could realistically go. Probably.
My personal favorite, nukes.
76 would have been cool. You guys are right.
Free addition to an already huge game. We love playing it, and we think you will too.
Oh, during the same period. So this is going to be out like now.
So check out the sneak peek and let us know what you think. Remember, all of Fallout 76, including Nuclear Winter, is free to try this week on all platforms. So jump in tomorrow. We can't wait to see you.
Thanks again.
I'm glad they are properly supporting it rather than abandoning it. Like, you know, yes,
we've talked about
should have got it right when it came out.
Is free.
Bethesda shouldn't have shipped it as early as they did, but I'm glad that people who did pay for it are getting a game that is improving rather than one that just gets dumped because people stop buying it. So.
Yes, We're still hard at work on our next-gen RPGs, Starfield, and of course, Elder Scrolls 6.
Are they going to send the bags out? Actually, I saw this week that the bags are getting sent out.
These game worlds are to all of you, and they are to us. We know the time you spend in them is important. Keep telling us what you love, what you'd like to see us do better. Thank you again, everybody, for your support, but really, even more so, I want to thank everybody for believing in us. Thank you.
Please welcome the founder of Tango Gameworks.
That's interesting how, like, Todd bookended this, like, you know, Blades in 76 section. You know, yes, they're 2 recent live games, but also they're 2 recent games that kind of came out and people were very disappointed with in different ways, you know, like, definitely feels like that was constructed to get this message across that, like, yeah, we want to improve this. Again, should have been better at launch for 76 at very least.
I'd like to start
Blades
by greeting my team in Tokyo.
Blades is just play.
It's Monday morning there.
Okay, so Mikami, what do you got?
みんなおはようございます。今日真面目にやるよ。Tonight, I am excited to announce the next game from Tango. Ghostwire Tokyo.
I was wondering why he had a shirt with a Tori on it. Unless Sebastian was going to Japan.
It is an action-adventure game in which you will fight paranormal enemy and rid the city of supernatural evil. I think you love it. To tell you more about Ghostwire Tokyo, here is creative director at Tango, Ikumi Nakamura.
Hot mic, hot mic. That's so cute.
Wow. Wow, so many people. Wow. Thank you. ありがとうございます。Such a big stage makes me nervous. I'll do my best to speak in English.
So nervous.
We are making a new kind of action-adventure game. It's spooky. But not the survival horror game that we are known for. People are vanishing in Tokyo. You must find out why. You will encounter conspiracies and the occult. You have to explore the world, face challenges to uncover the truth and save humanity. In the game, you will meet spirits, some dangerous, some peaceful, and survivors that each have their stories. You will need to ask yourself, is this normal or paranormal? I ask myself this question every time I go to the office. Just kidding. We are very excited. Let's take a look. 見てね. Thank you.
So she was great. But I saw in that key art the character standing on a building. I wonder if you really have the abilities to, well, climb buildings like that and like navigate off rooftops. Some real good looking CG here, by the way. Oh. Whoa. Yo, this looks fucking sick, guys. I haven't even seen gameplay at all, but like, boy, this art always been a strength of Tango, so.
Don't fear the unknown. Attack it.
Not sure we're gonna see any more tonight of that, unfortunately.
I'm not playing Bethesda games. I work as a mechanical engineer.
Well, that looks really cool. Boy,
I'm an electrician.
boy, the aesthetic of like those monsters and shit. Super down for that. At the beginning, I was like, okay, where's this going with all this, you know, real life Japan stuff? We gotta get to the cool shit. But when it got to the cool shit, it paid off.
Make like back-end systems that
Paid off big time.
It's really boring.
Maybe permanently or temporarily, I'm a full-time streamer.
I got a YouTube channel. I make my own yard.
I'm a social worker.
Teaching inmates.
I'm a game developer working at a video game cafe.
I've been a Doom fan since the game came out. I remember being in the 8th grade and a buddy of mine giving me the shareware demo on 3.5-inch floppy disks.
My older brother picked up Fallout 3, and I took his copy and played it when he wasn't home.
Fallout 4. Oh my gosh, that's like my baby.
The scope of that game was just like a lot bigger than things I was used to.
Just setting foot in Shimmering, the first city that you go to in Somerset, it was amazing.
You would look out and you'd be like, oh, I want to go there. And then you could go there.
Why don't you invite me to do these,
Go
Bethesda?
out into the world, go in any direction that you want to go.
The exploration and the
I could have done
weirdness
this.
and alienness
I'll
of
take
it.
the
I
money.
played Oblivion. I tell you, it probably saved my life.
It was one of my first experiences with a fantasy world that was that immersive.
That's cool costume.
Love the dragons. Scatter the dragons.
You take down a dragon, you can definitely take down any illness.
Don't ever stop adding dragons to your game. Add dragons to Fallout. Add dragons to Rage. Add dragons to everything.
Why do they like the dragons so much?
Mecha dragons. More dragons.
Please welcome Studio
Why is this a thing?
at ZeniMax Online Studios, Matt Fyror.
And this game sure turned around, right? I remember when it first came out, people were really not super feeling it. Now it's doing great.
Wow, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Wow, thank you. Yeah! And I just want to shout out to our friend Greg there, the one in the video that really loves dragons. I'm happy to say, Greg, The Elder Scrolls Online has dragons.
It's going ballistic for dragons.
Right now, in fact, players are deep into the season of the dragon, our year-long story about greed, revenge, cat people, and of course, dragons. Tonight's focus on the community resonates with me and everyone at ZeniMax Online Studios because ESO literally would not exist without you. Watching you play the game, streaming,
If I don't
telling
exclusively
stories,
play games with
hearing your
dragons, I
feedback,
am leaving.
we
Oh no.
understand
I
that
played
you are the
Sekiro.
most
That may or may not have a dragon in it,
of the
so
world of Tamriel.
I'm keeping it up. Hopefully
Thank
Left
you.
Alive has dragons
Thank you
in
for
it.
making ESO the extraordinary adventure it is today. The past year has been a huge success for ESO. More Game of the Year awards, millions more players.
I hope
have
ESO
joined.
gets Lego DLC as well.
So many.
This
in fact,
yeah
that we
guy
recently-
neast to get tapped on the
so many,
shoulder
in
by a
fact, that we
Bethesda
recently
employee.
added more server capacity just to support all the new players in Tamriel.
It's like at least the third time he's yelled in this section alone just there.
ESO just keeps getting bigger and better. Just a few days ago, we launched The Elder Scrolls Online Elsewhere. The latest chapter.
Someone goes to escort him out, he yells, "No!"
The latest chapter in
Just
the game
as
where you're
loud.
able to visit for the first time the homeland of the Khajiit, as well as control the dead as the new Necromancer class. And if you haven't played it yet, elsewhere is...
Oh no, guys, just
perfect
FYI, if you
starting
didn't catch it
point for
earlier,
new players.
most of the people in this room are fans because Bethesda invites like
When we
fans to these
announced
events,
Season of
which
the
is
Dragon,
cool.
we kicked it off by
But just
showing you a video
FYI,
about
like
how dragons were unleashed
that is
on
probably
Elsewhere.
not a Bethesda
And we ended
employee
with a
yelling over his coworker.
Now, I'm really excited to show you what happens
This
next.
is the risk of
Check
inviting
out
fans.
The world premiere.
Like the guy who told Keanu he was perfect or whatever, which by the way, he's right. Well, I guess I couldn't blame anyone for not being able to contain themselves if Keanu Reeves was in the same room. Fan or not. That could have been Shigeru Miyamoto. Just reaching the limits of his restraint after like a hot Wii music session before Xbox's presser. Oh, was that a dragon? Is that cool? I guess that's cool. Ooh. Ooh, it's a dragon. Ooh. Ooh, dragons, dinosaurs. Why do people like these things so much? People go ballistic for Jurassic Park and I just don't get it. It doesn't hit me. Wow, Khajiits look great in CG, by the way. I don't think I've ever seen a Khajiit in a CG setting myself. He looks fucking great. I don't even think they're lame. It's just like when I see people going ballistic for dragons and dinosaurs, I'm like, yeah, they're neat. I mean, I go nuts for other stuff though, so I'm just as much of a loser in other ways. We all have our vices. Look, you can play as fucking Skull Million. Play as Summon Skull. Why do you have to be a loser to get excited for stuff though? You don't. I'm just joshing. Nobody's a loser for liking the things they like. Oh, poor guy. Oh yeah, except for that one screaming guy in the audience. You're absolutely right. Except for that guy. That guy needs to chill. This Khajiit is a fucking hero. Look at him. Oh, is she a woman? I actually didn't even notice. So I bet the raid's gonna go something like that in the game. Oh, the Fallout 76 free week is the 10th to 17th Diamond Dynamo, so I think it only opens tomorrow. Pretty video.
That's right, another cliffhanger. You may have recognized the return of Sai Sahan, the legendary Red Guard Swordmaster. He's the legendary Red Guard Swordmaster you met as part of the original 5 companions. He's back as the leader of the Dragon Guard, a group of dragon hunting warriors you've seen in other Elder Scrolls games. He'll be featured in our 4th quarter story DLC named Dragonhold. which will complete the season of
Please remove this guy from the
We've got
event.
a lot more to share about the return of Sai and the Dragon Guard, which will unveil at QuakeCon later this summer.
And you can just tell it's the same guy.
There's a DLC adventure called Scalebreaker, which you'll see in August.
Did they mic him up too? Like...
Thank you so much for your support of the Elder Scrolls Online. We're humbled by your enthusiasm. Your enthusiasm for the game motivates us every day. You guys are seriously awesome. Thank you.
I feel like at this point, this is all I care about in this section.
But I have something else to talk about. The Elder Scrolls Online isn't the only game in development at ZeniMax Online Studios. We have several other projects, one of which we're ready to reveal tonight.
Cool. Actually cool.
And to tell us all about it is the game's creative director, Kira Schlitt.
Oh man, Doom Battle Royale? Yeah, that'd be sick.
Hi, everyone. And now, for something completely different. Imagine a classic Saturday morning cartoon in free-to-play mobile game form. Let's take a look.
Yeah, okay. Oh shit! Damn! I recognize these enemies, fuck! So how does this play, I wonder?
So, there's a new branch on Commander Keen's
I really liked the
family
second
tree,
one a lot when I was
and they're
younger.
heading to iOS and Android. If you're hearing about Commander Keen for the first time, it was one of the first PC action games created by id Software in the early 90s.
This is accurate.
Yeah. It starred boy genius Billy Blaze, whose alter ego Commander Keen protected Earth. All of us at ZeniMax Online Studios want to give a really big thanks to our friends at id for trusting us to deliver our modern take on this classic game. So, tonight, as we introduce Commander Keen to a new generation of players, we're also introducing the next generation of heroes. Meet Billy.
Mm-hmm.
And Billy.
Oh, of course that's her
Twin
name.
geniuses who follow in their famous father's footsteps. The new commanders are, of course, funny and powerful.
Oh, there's
but the
kids.
game is also
Okay.
full of enemies, allies, and some really bad guys. The twins build wacky gadgets from household items to save the Earth from certain alien destruction. Drag and drop gadgets to summon allies, attack enemies, and move through the environment.
So are these
Choose
fixed
from
levels?
a caboodle of
Like
contraptions
design
to conquer
levels?
challenges. And try saying that 5 times fast. The twins go on adventures in story mode, which tells some of the classic Commander Keen tales, as well as a whole bunch of brand new ones. In story mode, you'll overcome aliens, collect power-ups, and explore Mars and beyond. You can also go helmet to helmet with other players in battle mode, a real-time, head-to-head race through an alien landscape where you need to control checkpoints and claim the flag to gain ultimate victory. Commander Keen will soft launch this summer on iOS and Android phones.
Okay. Not really super clear on exactly how it plays, but
Please go visit
it doesn't look that
gokeen.com to
interesting,
pre-register
to
to
be
receive
honest.
unique in-game rewards and hot Commander Keen launch updates.
Dr. Butthugger says,
We
what's a
really
mobile soft
can't
launch?
wait
Usually that's
to
like
kick some
1 or 2
asteroid
regions
with you
only.
all.
Like just to make sure everything works okay. usually Australia and Canada are popular regions for that. Because they're like fairly big regions that are English speaking,
Thank you,
but
Kira.
not too big.
At Bethesda, we, like you, love mobile games. In addition to Blades and the upcoming Commander Keen,
I don't love
millions
mobile
of you have
games.
enjoyed
I'm sorry.
Fallout Shelter, which is now
I
reached
explicitly
over 150 million downloads and counting.
I try. Every time I try. Every time it don't work.
For fans of collectible card games, we brought the Elder Scrolls Legends to mobile so you could experience the Elder Scrolls in a new way. This year, the Legends community has continued to grow thanks to a lot of upgrades, new features, and new content. It's a great experience for a night of gaming or a quick match over a cup of coffee.
Yeah, live action Legends trailer. Let's go. Look, there's one of those crab things. There it goes. Okay, so I feel like at this point in the conference, by the way, if I'm not mistaken, the only, like, active game Bethesda has left that doesn't have, like, an update announcement is the Quake Champions, right? Otherwise, maybe DLC for Rage 2, but other than those two games, it seems like it's gotta be new stuff. I guess we haven't seen a trailer for Youngblood yet either, so... Oh, it's Dragon! Oh my fucking god, guys! Did you see this? Have you seen this shit? It's every time.
If you enjoy other card games but are looking for something that provides a little deeper challenge, you can download Legends for free on the App Store and begin playing tonight. Legends' next expansion, Moons of Elsewhere, will be available on June 27th for PC, Mac, mobile, and tablet. You can head over to Bethesda.net to get a glimpse at the new cards and content, or play it this week in our booth. I'll see you there, clapping. Now, speaking of new content, 3 weeks ago, we released Rage 2, and now Insanity Rules... And now Insanity rules for millions of players around the world. But we wanted to do more than just deliver a critically acclaimed open-world shooter. We've already added community challenges that reward you just for having fun in the
this game ended up like reviewing quite well, and
planned
people seem to enjoy it.
Rolling out this week. The world of Rage 2 will become
The shotgun is fucking amazing
and even
also.
more insane. Take a look.
I'm really not like super into the aesthetic, but I understand that this is a reference to. So. Yeah, I agree, wannabe reviewer. Like, it does, you know, the sense of humor and the thing it's going for does make you think Borderlands, but like, not as good as Borderlands, you know?
I got a tremendous surprise for you all.
Yeah, still really not feeling that. Borderlands for millennials. Oh god. Please don't put it that way.
Machine Games. Jörg Gustafsson.
So again, we know of 2 Wolfenstein games coming out. Let's see if they talk about Wolfenstein 3 at some point as well.
Hello everyone.
I kind of doubt it. 2 others coming this year.
Liberating America from the Nazi scum in Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus.
Wow, let's not get too political here.
This year we take you back to Europe with 2 new Wolfenstein games. First, we are bringing Nazi killing into virtual reality with...
Yeah, Cyberpilot. Yeah, I want to see this one.
With Wolfenstein Cyberpilot. As a hacker working for the French resistance, you will take control of Nazi war machines and turn them against their creators. Cyberpilot will be available this July.
July, cool.
It's playable this week in our E3 booth. And if you haven't fought Nazis in VR, you don't know what you are missing. But, as I said, we have 2 new Wolfenstein games.
Mm-hmm.
This summer, we are going to be launching Wolfenstein Youngblood.
I'm pretty keen for this. I played through Wolfenstein 2 on my Switch recently, and my girlfriend was like, hey, that's neat.
With
Like, you want to play the next one? It's got co-op. And she was like, yes, so we're doing it.
Game. You will have more weapons and weapon upgrades than ever before. More ways
I'm glad they're selling a version that has, like,
of course,
you get the game and you get, like, access to an application that lets you join someone else. So you don't get 2 copies of the game, but you get, like, a co-op version, basically.
Youngblood,
so I'm glad they offer that as its own thing.
With a friend. Yes, Wolfenstein is going co-op. Youngblood is set in the 1980s, 2 decades after the new Colossus. B.J. Blazkowicz is missing in Nazi-occupied Paris.
Yeah, what happened there? Because I saw the end of Wolfenstein 2.
In Youngblood, you can still
What
play by
happened?
yourself, or you can partner with a pal to double up on shooting, stabbing, and killing Nazis. Check it out.
Paris, Nazi country.
That's where Papa is, so that's where we're going.
God, the Nazis have such cool
We can
armor.
find him together. I may have an assignment suitable for 2 Nazi killers such as yourselves.
I love the armor that they have in Wolfenstein 2 and this. That, like, metal suit thing, I forget what it's called. It's so rad. The helmet's sick. Why do they look nothing alike? I believe that's fraternal twins. Oh, the axe throwing was so satisfying in Wolfenstein 2. Like, just point at the enemy you want to die. So Cyberpilot and that in the same month, too. No dragons.
Wolfenstein Youngblood releases
They're
on
leaving money on the
PlayStation 4,
table.
Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC on July 26th. And if you can't wait, stop by our E3 booth to play this week. Thank you. And now, I'd like to welcome to the stage my dear friends from Arcane Lyon,
Okay, yeah, moving on to
who
Arcane.
worked with us on these two Wolfenstein games, Dinga and Sebastian.
Team Strega in the chat says, I think Woo Guy was silenced by Todd. You might actually be right.
We love you too.
No, never mind.
Hi, I'm Dinga Bakaba and game director at Arcane Lyon.
Bonsoir, I'm Sébastien Mitton, art director in the same studio.
So, along with partnering with our good friends at Machine Games on Wolfenstein, we've been working on other projects at Arcane Lyon. And tonight, we're excited to announce our latest first-person action game. It's something innovative, stylish, and different from anything we've done before.
Let me begin by saying bienvenue to the frozen island
It means
of Black
welcome.
Reef. This is a place of mystery, where looks can kill. The game takes place during what we say...
Oh man, this art. Look at these character designs. I love them.
And now that we've given you a small taste of the world, let us introduce you to our two deadly rivals, Colt and Juliana.
Like, yes, this is going to be a big multiplayer thing, but yes, this looks dope so far. I know we've seen nothing, but I really like the art. And I like Arcane too, so that helps.
This place isn't a paradise. It's a prison. Out here, we're trapped.
We're free.
In this endless, eternal cycle.
Nowhere to run to, baby.
My life's purpose is on this island.
And I can't let this go on any longer. The more days I repeat,
The longer that I'm out here,
the more certain I am.
of what I have to do. The only way to protect the cycle
The only way to break this cycle
is to kill you.
Man, so they've just been having this sick death battle for ages. Wow, sick. That premise is really nice. I'm super down for that.
Deathloop combines a mind-bending story with meticulously designed levels and, of course, Arcane signature gameplay, that lets you approach every situation.
So is it not a
any way you
multiplayer game?
like.
The rumor was they were working on a big
Because in the
multiplayer
endless clash
game,
between
but
these two extraordinary assassins,
this
how you
sure
play
sounds like
is up
it
to you.
ain't.
Plus, I think it's really fucking cool. Excuse my French.
Yeah, maybe maybe you should have said that in French, actually.
Maybe not.
But it's also pretty fucking true. Because because we will take you on a trip unlike any other, and we really hope that you enjoy the ride.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much.
Wish we could see some gameplay of this and
It's a wonderful way to get away
Ghostwire
from all the
Tokyo.
pressures in life.
I think the sense of community has really helped me.
Man, do we gotta do this bit again?
Very isolated.
It's definitely very confidence building.
It's brought me out of my shell and stopped being an introvert.
I could like be a hero.
Like
and
it's
do all
true,
these
they're not
things.
saying anything wrong, but like
Really fun, really
I'm not really
talented
interested in
people.
watching this
Meet
bit.
people who are in my group that I've only known as a character.
Probably made more friends online than I have in real life.
The games that you bring out just helps people, honestly.
My parents were refugees from the Vietnam War, which is why I'm also fascinated by elements of war.
Playing these games just kind of put me out of the worry and the stress.
I was in a dark place for a while, and I told myself I wasn't going to be there anymore. And so now the only dark places that I'm allowed to go.
Like, yeah, it's nice. There's a lot to relate to in some of the things they say.
Who is LGBT? It's
But
nice
it's still
to
like-
be able to sit down and play these games and feel
know.
accepted for who I am.
I don't know.
It's really nice to see that their
No.
storyline.
So at the
has
same
some
time,
sort
it's
of
kind of nice for
emotional
people who
impact on me
do
as a
relate
player.
even more strongly than I do.
Admire the creativity.
I don't
that
know.
goes
This is
into
for
the process
someone.
of
It's
making
not for
these
me.
Big worlds with these amazing
I'm
stories.
fine. I'm a white guy. I've never had problems.
Building these fantastic worlds and telling these stories comes from a passion to deliver the very best experiences for our players. Hi, I'm James Altman, Director of Publishing at Bethesda.
Oh yes, we're doing that. Okay.
And I'm Robert Duffy, Chief Technology Officer at id Software. Tonight we have some exciting new technology to show you that can dramatically improve gaming for millions.
So for the past 2 decades, we've approached game
Technol-
development
yeah,
not by
technology?
looking at what is possible today, but with a vision of what can be possible tomorrow. And at Bethesda, we're proud of our legacy of innovation, where again and again we've changed the industry. We were the first to use physics-based engines for sports games. We were groundbreakers with go anywhere, do anything, open world RPGs. We are the inventors of the first-person shooter, which is now the world's most popular form of gaming. We are pioneers in downloadable content and the first to bring mods to consoles. And actually, since we first brought mods to consoles in 2016, there have been 1 billion mod downloads for Fallout and Skyrim.
Wow, you know, people were wondering if people would actually use those, and yeah, I guess so.
We, of course, developed the first commercially viable VR technology, revealed in our E3 booth in 2012. Yes, that is the original VR headset, held together by tape and worn by our very own Tim Willits.
Man, bringing this up. This is a weird one to bring up. Of course, they had that big lawsuit with John Carmack alleging that, like, he stole a shitload of it for when he went for to Oculus, but hey.
Innovation and creativity is in our DNA, and all of these advances were done with one goal in mind, to improve player experiences. So tonight, we have exciting new technology to announce.
What is
We're
it?
going to show you the result of years of research and development. Cutting edge
Actually, what
gaming-based
is it?
technology
I'm
was developed
curious.
specifically for game streaming.
Now, we'd
streaming.
like to introduce you to Orion.
Well, that's no use to me.
Orion is a tremendous breakthrough in streaming technology. It is our name for a group of patented technologies that optimize game engines for performance in a cloud environment. Orion
streaming.
can work with any game
I thought
engine.
streaming like what I'm
Player
doing right now.
experiences no matter which
I
game
didn't
you're playing,
realize.
or whether you're
I didn't
streaming
realize they
on
meant
Stadia,
like
on xCloud,
that
or
kind of
another streaming
streaming.
platform.
Okay.
So, how does Orion work?
Yeah, tell me.
The exciting game streaming services you've been hearing so much about have largely focused on hardware solutions to address the complex challenges of streaming. There's a lot of words. We used our expertise in developing game engine software and took a different approach. By incorporating Orion technology at the game engine level, we're able to stream game content up to 20% faster per frame, leading to a dramatic reduction in latency. In addition, an Orion-enabled game can stream with up to 40% lower bandwidth. And happily, for game developers, Orion technology is easy to integrate with your game build with our SDK.
But what does that mean for you? It means that streaming games will be faster and better with Orion. And Orion substantially reduces the cost of streaming for players and for publishers.
Yeah, if it can actually reduce the bandwidth by
if your friends
up
and
to
family are
40%.
sucking up all the bandwidth, or
That's a lot.
if you live far away from a data center. With Orion, you'll still be able to stream your game at max settings.
There's some guy in the crowd saying, "Oh my God," which like, I'm not super down on streaming games at all, but that's a lot. That's a lot of
Now,
excitement.
as with any new computer technology, one must ask the question, can it play Doom?
Good question. Can it stream an unrelenting, fluid, first-person shooter with native 4K resolution at 60 frames per second? Let's see.
I'd like to introduce Shale Williams, tech specialist from id Software, who is showing you just that here live on stage.
So Shale is streaming an Orion-enabled Doom 2016 right now to that mobile device. As you can see, there is no reduction in visual fidelity.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of a controlled environment, but
60
hey.
frames per second without perceptible latency. And we want you all to experience this powerful streaming technology yourself as we test and refine it. So for a chance to be among the first in the world to stream Doom 2016 for free, all you need to do is join the Doom Slayers Club by registering at slayersclub.com tonight.
That's interesting. This is a cool piece of middleware that they're working on here.
Everybody could use a little more Doom in their lives.
You know, companies are going to be making streaming games.
And we'll
No
see
two
you
ways
now.
around that. You know, companies are going to be supporting Stadia and other solutions like xCloud, PlayStation Now going forward. You know, no two ways around that. That is just what's happening. So having middleware that can improve their performance and decrease bandwidth usage in games for those platforms is actually really dope. Definitely a bit of an odd announcement for a press conference like this, but it's good tech.
If you continue, you will bring down the heavens' wrath.
Yeah, let me use that sword. When I finished Doom on the Switch, I was like, oh wow, really? We're just gonna end right here? It sure leaves you on a high note.
You are but one man. They are no longer your people to save.
Yeah, definitely of note too, because I do think some people, still talking about Orion because whatever, I do think some people may get the impression that it's a service, but it's really not. Like, it's a tool. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, that looks, it looks like Doom with even more cool stuff added in. I really want to use that sword. That sword looked really cool.
That was awesome. This is awesome. Thank you so much. I'm Marty Stratton, the executive producer of Doom Eternal.
Yes.
Thank you.
And I'm Hugo Martin, the game's creative director.
These are both true statements.
As you just saw, we're not just building a world for Doom, it's an entire universe. Earth is on the brink of annihilation. It's being consumed by demons.
Have I seen any release dates? Cyberpilot and Youngblood had release dates.
Never seen before in Doom, from heaven and hell to the Sentinel homeworld and beyond.
Otherwise, they haven't really announced much product for this year.
There is so much to see and discover, but Doom is first and foremost about gameplay. And Doom Eternal promises to be the ultimate power fantasy. The fun comes from mastering the experience because you are the Doom Slayer, the strongest, fastest demon killer in existence, and nothing can stand in your way.
Absolutely. Of course, the challenge in Doom is all about handcrafted combat, but also engaging level design. And in Doom Eternal, the game always has something new to throw at you, even deep into the campaign. Let's take a look.
Yeah, I mean, this looks really good. This still looks great. I saw some very Matt Thorson-esque dash refills in the air there. So yeah, what is this extra mode here? Do I plan on streaming Devolver? Hell yeah. Absolutely. Rip Dave Lang. So I imagine the snap map thing from the first game is going to be gone as well. Not sure if they've already talked about that in the past, but...
Thanks. You know, it's so important to us at id Software that every aspect of the gameplay has real meaning to you, the player. Every enemy is different, every weapon has a purpose, and every decision you make really counts. The only path to victory in Doom Eternal is to aggressively control the fight with amazing agility, powerful guns, and critical resources.
That's right, I'll tell you, we absolutely can't wait for you to play it. And some of you won't have to wait too long. If you are lucky enough to be in the room tonight, you'll have a chance to play it immediately following the show. And for those not here, but at E3 this week, we'll have Doom Eternal playable in the Bethesda booth all week.
Yeah.
Man, he's still going at it.
But enough talk.
They will never silence him.
Let's see how it all comes together. And watch as this perfect killing machine goes to work.
Oh man, is this like an escape pod? It's pretty rad. Union Aerospace Corporation. Yeah, okay.
Launching in 3, 2, 1. Approaching planetary entry phase. Prepare for turbulence.
Oh, I see, yeah. It's the go to the bad place pod. Man, all these fun colored pickups all over the place. I appreciate that this game isn't fussed to just have like colorful shit all over. You know, not that I mind when games are like, no, we gotta stick to the aesthetic. We gotta make it feel, you know, down to earth. But Doom's just like, nah, fuck it. Make him colorful so people know what's up. Yeah, I guess down to hell, not down to earth, you're right. Hell is a different planet. That's how that works, right? That's what they said in the Bible, Christian hell is a different planet. And then they noticed people weren't paying attention to the sermon, so they went, ooh, dinosaurs. And everyone kind of wakes up. It's Sunday, 10 a.m., it's tough. Okay, I mean, yeah, looks good. Looks, I really don't have anything interesting to say for Doom, man. It's been good. I like the 2016 one. No complaints. I played it on the Switch, and I played the Doom VR game, Doom VFR, which was alright, honestly, but it felt like it had some big issues. The motion controls, in particular, were not a great system for this game. Movement was just so compromised, like, I ended up playing with a DualShock. I always love these brain dudes. Do you enjoy FPS games at all? I do. It's not like a favorite or anything, but what have I played recently that's an FPS? I guess in VR, obviously, I've played a lot of first-person shootery games, but I don't know if those 100% count. I played Prey, which is more of an immersive sim, but definitely got some FPSing. Borderlands 2, I've played on and off ever since it came out on the Vita in 2013 or something. I'm so close to having everything done, but boy, it's a big game. Yeah, you know, I mean, I like them, but I don't run out and buy games like because they're FPSs. No genre aficionado for them. Yeah, I might play the new Borderlands 2 DLC, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm still playing the PS3 version because I'm like 2 trophies away from having everything, and the DLC is only on PS4, so I'll probably finish up the PS3 version and then move to PS4. Is that the yeah guy?
Thanks.
All right.
That was classic. Yeah, that was awesome. Thanks. We're so excited because the gameplay that you just saw is just a piece of what you're going to play this week at E3. Yeah. But I bet a lot of you are wondering, when do we get to play Doom Eternal at our home?
Well, you don't have to wait too much longer. Not quite tomorrow. But Doom Eternal will release on November 22nd.
All right. A strong holiday date.
We're very excited about that, and we've got something really
Yeah,
special
Soulshine. That's
for
why
Doom
I'm still
fans.
playing the PS3
An
version,
amazing
because I know the trophy
collector's
packs are
edition
different.
We're really proud of.
Because I'm a nasty boy who gives a shit.
Yeah. That's an actual helmet.
How
Yeah,
actual?
You could wear that thing.
We're not talking like Halo 3. Oh, okay. Is that it? Because boy, Halo 3 Master Chief helmet was maybe good for a cat.
Got it.
That's right.
Already a badass.
He's already got one on.
All right. Well, we've got.
Is
one
it made
more
out of
thing
canvas?
we
Because that would be a
we've
red
been
flag.
waiting to hear about our totally new Doom multiplayer experience. We call it Battle Mode. We've been developing this
Okay, that's pretty
in-house
straightforward.
and it's unlike anything you've played before.
Yeah, we've been so pumped at id to share this with you. This is pure.
Oh yeah, the helmet's on the guy. If
Where
only.
2 player-controlled demons take on 1 fully loaded Slayer in a fight to the death.
Fun.
This is a first-person fighter, where it's demon strategy versus Slayer skill.
You know, we can't wait because we know you'll love the different play styles of the various demons because each has unique movement, attacks, and abilities.
They can even spawn AI demons to control the battlefield and help you take down the Slayer. It's strategic, competitive, and it's a ton of fun. And we can't wait to share more details with you this year at QuakeCon.
That's right, a lot more to share at QuakeCon, but before we go, we do want to take a first look at Doom Eternal's new multiplayer. On behalf of our amazing team at id in Dallas and Frankfurt, Germany, we want to thank you all so much for your support.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, I can't really say I'm going to want to play this multiplayer mode, but it does sound interesting at very least. The multiplayer in Doom 2016 was a little plain, honestly. Not too special.
Fight.
So they get everything.
Demon health critical.
Man, look, you got a bunch of abilities in the middle of the screen there.
Slayer health critical.
Yeah, you reckon Doom 2016's multiplayer was better after the 6.66 update? Okay. Maybe so.
Demon summon.
When's Devolver? Devolver's at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is in... Oh my god, it's in 13 minutes. Shit.
Fight.
So they can't have much more going on. Right? I wouldn't be surprised if this was how they closed it out at this point. I feel like we've kind of been through all their teams, given that we know we're not seeing Starfield or Elder Scrolls 6.
Another round of applause, please, for Marty Hugo and all of our presenters tonight. And for everyone at our studios around the globe that have worked so hard on the great games you've seen tonight, we say thank you. 2019 marks 25 years of Doom. So to celebrate, we will be going all out with Doom at QuakeCon this summer. We're adding a whole host of panels and activities dedicated to Doom, which we call DoomCon.
Okay.
Yeah, see what we did there? We took out the Quake and put Doom.
It's the right name.
We hope you can come hang out with us in Dallas at our inaugural event in London. If you can't, please tune in online. Until then, go to Bethesda.net for more info on all the games you saw tonight.
It never really occurred to me that, like, yeah,
we'll have hands-on with
Quake's not got much going on anymore.
Stop by our booth. In the meantime, thanks for playing, thanks for watching, and thanks to all of you for being part of the Bethesda community. Have a great night.
Thank you. Have a good evening. I don't know if you heard me. All right. Well, that was Bethesda's. There was some real good stuff in there.
Bethesda,
There was.
we're in the business of creating
But there was
heroes.
way more bleh nothing, and like bleh nothing. I don't even just mean people sitting and talking at the camera. In fact, like that's not specifically what I mean, but like, let's play this live action ad we got for Elder Scrolls Legends.
Come in and you play, and you bring these worlds
I
that
feel
they
like
create to life.
that's kind of
You help us build richer
a weakness of Bethesda's E3s, and I feel like they're somewhat predictable in that
You
sense.
add meaning to everything we do.
Pretty much every game that they have live,
We're so glad you're here. See the
they
heroes.
update at E3 no matter what. Even if there's not much to say for any of them, they will always make sure to have it. And sometimes I think that kind of kills the pacing pretty hard at certain points. Now, Doom Eternal looks great. Time Loop, was it? Looks awesome. I mean, yes, just a CG trailer, but I'm very sold. Also, Ghostwire, Tokyo, whatever it's called. That also. Just a CG trailer, but still very sold because I'm a bad boy like that. Deathloop. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, not Time Loop. Fuck me. Commander Keen. I was kind of pumped when they said Commander Keen. I knew it obviously wasn't going to be, you know, what Commander Keen originally was, but when I saw it, I was like, eek, this is even less than I expected. So for me, that's kind of nothing. Yeah, I don't know. Can't even really go for a full thumbs up. I'm kind of like a thumb halfway. You know, they don't know if they're going to get executed or not. That's just how it's going to be. There was just so much meh mixed in with the good stuff. Because I do feel like the good stuff was good stuff. They did have good stuff, which is crucial, because not having good stuff slays ya. That's like Square Enix last year. If they hadn't had Babylon's Fall by Platinum, they would have had nothing. So, you know, they had very little good stuff. Bethesda had more good stuff this year, but even more meh stuff. So, mixed excitement levels. Disappointingly mixed excitement levels. Yeah, okay. So, that was Bethesda. Apparently we're starting up again in 9 minutes, so I'm gonna take a quick minute, refill my water, go to the bathroom. I recommend you guys do the same, and we will be back on for Devolver. Oh, they're not live. Okay. We'll be back on for Devolver, but I'll just have to find it somewhere. I'll see you guys soon. Very soon. Take care. Goodbye for now.